Good afternoon, good evening, and good night, and welcome to Throwbacks, where we talk all things cool and retro. And is there anybody cooler than the Stinger? Well, we're going to find out when we open up the AEW Unrivaled Supreme Collection Sting. Now, I am not a big AEW collector anymore. I've kind of given up on the line, to be honest. So this very well may be my last AEW unboxing. Probably not ever. I'm sure I'll get back into it. But for right now, this is going to be it. And what better way to go out than with the Stinger? One of my childhood all-time favorites. Can't believe he's just finished up wrestling this past year. So when I heard about this, it was just a must. This is basically, the closest we're going to get anytime soon to an Ultimate Edition Sting. And it's an old man Sting, so it's a different Sting than we would have probably gotten anytime soon from Mattel. So pretty happy with it. This is a Walmart exclusive. We're going to take a quick look at the packaging. Got our side stuff going on here. 2 shirts. Always nice to have. And the back, double or nothing. 5/30/2021 in my current hometown of Jacksonville, Florida. I did get the privilege of seeing a few Sting matches with him being here with AEW, so that was definitely nice to see. I think I saw, I don't know if it was him, but there was like a tag match with him, and there was a Tully Blanchard match. There was all sorts of craziness. So, but enough of that. Enough talking about packages. It looks like this isn't going to be the worst opening, so I think we're going to give it a shot. If we open this up and it gets a little crazy, then we'll take it off the camera. But for right now, let's go ahead and slide all this out. All right. Section 1 is the Stinger. Alright, we got a few Stinger heads, and we got a few Stinger shirts, and we got the box, which is going to go off to the side and soon into the trash. I know, out-of-box collectors, right? Crazy people that we are. Alright, let's start off with some shirts. So I'm going to pop these on out. Dropsy daisies. First shirt, we got a long sleeve shirt. Okay, cool. So a long sleeve Sting shirt, obviously, but just kind of more of a traditional, not heavy on the AEW branding and Velcro on the back, but a long sleeve for those cold winter nights at Daly's place that they used to have. And then we've got a regular sleeve shirt, which this is also cool because I do have this shirt. This was probably my second shirt that I ever bought of AEW. The first being at the actual announcing of AEW here in Jacksonville. So I was at that. Was able to get a cool little towel. So I guess it's technically the first merch ever done by AEW. I do have that in the collection. So definitely a cool piece that I will definitely cherish for sure. But we'll pop out some hands. Dos, tres, cuatro, and some heads. Cinco, and seis. Alright. So, hands are hands, you know how that kind of goes. These look like kind of his yelling, screaming, woo hands, so that's pretty cool. I do like that. And then he also, of course, comes with 2 fighting fists with the Stinger logo on it, so definitely like that. And let's get into his heads. First up is, let's see, yep, so this is like a Darby Allin head. Not one that I would obviously use, but cool all the same. But one thing I do notice here is very neat, is the inside of his ears are still skin color. And this extra piece of skin right here, so it's actually, I hope it was on purpose, but it's very cool because, he doesn't like put it all deep inside of his ears, that would be uncomfortable. So that's actually a very nice detail and super spot on face there, just not one that I will use. And then here we got kind of a crazy, kind of sly, like, oh, I got some stuff looking up to here in this Stinger. Oh, runaway Stinger. And then we've got his ears doing good all day long. Clearly that is the Stinger up to some mischievousness. Alright, now let's get to the main event. Let's get to the man, the myth, and the absolute legend that is Sting. Let's get him out of his plastic prison here some way. let's just, oh wow, look at that, right out of the package. Man, I've only done one other Supreme figure, but whew, they have definitely squared away the packaging issues of these AEW figures. Alright, so starting off, let's go ahead and take his accessories out of his hand. Come on, get out of there. A little of that, and a little of... Come on, come on. I mean, I'm happy that's in there good, but... Alright, so starting off, we got a Stinger bat, if it ever wants to zoom in there. A very nice bat. I do dig this a lot. Got the grip on it, and it's very, very sturdy. It's not flimsy, it's not rubbery. I don't think this is going to fall over anytime soon and look all wonky. And it does have, this is a definite cool addition. It's the plastic Sting mask. I think you could use this a lot with your Mattels. You could do some cool NWO stuff where Sting pulls off his Sting mask. You'd use it with your Mattel Stings to kind of go back when he comes down the rafters and like, oh, they think it's a fake Sting, and then he takes the fake Sting mask off and it's Sting under it. Or you can do one with Kevin Nash. You could probably do it with that new Monday Night Wars Kevin Nash and just find an old Sting jacket, put it on him. You could probably do some fun stuff with this. I think this is a very underrated accessory to have. Alright, let's get to it. Let's get to Sting. Alright. Starting off here, you got a Scream face. Definitely kind of a mid-match look to him. Very interesting that they went with the mid-match face rub here for the Stinger. It's just interesting that they went with that as his main face, I guess. You would kind of think you'd get a Screaming face, maybe take out the Darby face. I mean, you know, I get it's an AEW thing, but I can't see many people going with the Darby, as we've already have some Darby head sculpts and face paint Stingers out there. So an interesting choice, but I do enjoy that this is here with the faded mask. Not one that I will be using, I don't believe, because I'm going to want him with the jacket and all that good stuff. And speaking of the jacket, what a cool feeling jacket. This feels great. I mean, obviously, of course, it's pleather, but man, it feels great. It feels good. On the back, nice Sting logo there. And then you've got the material folds over and then is sewn around to add a little more depth to the figure, so it looks really good right there. Opens up, good old Sting. I definitely did Sting some service there with you know, his body work, we'll say, but also didn't. I don't think they overdid it. I think it's got a nice bulky chest, so that looks good. Stinger down on the sides there. And then on the back, you got the little Stinger stuff. But this feels great. I wish we had feel-o-vision. Of course, it might be a bad thing for the internet to have feel-o-vision. But nice rib stuff going on here on the top. And then these Sting boots at the bottom with the extra toe articulation. And some good detail here on the boot. And obviously the same thing on the other boot, if we focus. There we go. Thank you. Very expensive camera. But man, all in all, a super, super good figure. It doesn't feel like a Jazzwares figure. It doesn't feel like a less than. This feels really, really good. I'm really happy with this. $40 was pretty up there, but you know, you are getting some pretty good bang for your buck with three total heads, 2 extra shirts, things like that. So you're definitely getting some interchangeability here. But of course, you gotta buy more than one if you really want to get crazy with the addition. Also worth noting is here at the top, you have that extra fold over and sew job here. So that looks really, really good. So all in all, a extremely good Sting. Might just be a top 10, top 5 figure of the year after it's all said and done. We do those lists at the end of the year. So something to look forward to there. Myself and Uncle BJ kind of pick out our favorites. But let's see how this kind of, yeah, maniacal look going on there. So very nice, very happy. All in all, a very good purchase. A happy purchase, one that I'm definitely not upset about. But what do you guys think? Is this one of those ones that you're going to pick up? Do you not do AEW and this one kind of makes you want to jump in on it? Or are you just going to have to pass at the $40 price point? Let us know in the comments down below. And while you're there, go ahead and like the video. Subscribe to the channel as we post new content every single day. But it's time to get out of here. So for myself and Uncle BJ, we're going to throw one back. And we'll see you all next time.